Before, during and after the match between Mexico and South Korea, all of Mexico was in complete chaos. Mexican fans stole sodas at the Fan Fest. Just look at the people here grabbing sodas which they were supposed to pay for, but everyone is stealing the sodas. Incredible, guys. Wow. Just look at this. It's unbelievable. This is just the beginning because things are going to get even crazier later on. Look at this. No. Everyone is stealing the cokes. Obviously, I understand it's hot. I get it. I mean, it's really hot. There's going to be a huge crowd so you can get dehydrated easily. But look, supposedly none of these sodas were free. Let's see what they tell us here. No, the Mexican fans were setting an example of how to behave at a World Cup, but then these people came and ruined everything. What they didn't know when they made this post is that it was just the beginning. Exactly, because the craziness, is about to start now. Let's begin with what happened at the FIFA Fan Fest in Guadalajara. Thank you. Just look at this. Just look at it. How dangerous. Just look at that. Whoa, a girl fell here. That could have ended badly with all those people running and her on the ground. This has often ended in tragedy in many countries. Just imagine. But that's not all. Let's see from here how the disaster looks. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at how people are running away. Bam. Look at this. We all know that these kinds of things have ended very, very badly in other countries. Luckily, as far as we know, no one was hurt. But that's not all. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Here they tell us this is how a large number of attendees at the Fan Fest Monterrey at Fundidora Park bypassed security. Okay? Let's see what happened. Just look at this. Here the doors were opened. They opened. And here are all the police, members of the guard or the civil force. Look at this, guys. Here are security personnel, and even so, people managed to get in. Look. Everyone got in. And these security elements did nothing against the crowd. Unbelievable. But well, that's not all. Here they tell us. Hundreds of fans who couldn't get into the Fan Fest at Fundidora forced their way in and even jumped over a small stream. Although some people got hurt, okay? This was Monterrey. Jump! Ouch! Ouch! Thank you. Okay. Did you see? I mean, all of this was happening. Here, look at this person, guys. Jump! Look, people going underneath to get into the Fan Fest in Nuevo León, where, by the way, it was insanely hot according to some reports. But please, I want you to see this. The Lego World Cup is the sensation at the FIFA Fan Fest in Guadalajara. Exactly. Just look at this. This is the Lego Cup. Okay, incredible, right? The Lego World Cup. Alright. What do you think happened? Well, it turns out it was stolen. Despite its size and the obvious security, the FIFA Cup was stolen. The Lego one displayed at the FIFA Fan Fest in Guadalajara, Jalisco. Lego placed it there to promote their products in a paid space as an advertiser. Guys, they stole the Lego Cup. I mean, they even stole that. Not just the sodas, but also the Lego Cup. The Lego FIFA Cup was stolen in Guadalajara. 11 police officers and cameras were outsmarted. The Fan Fest was disappointing. We didn't even see it assembled. All under control, and here are the police sleeping. 11 police officers present. No one noticed that this trophy was stolen? Just look at the size of the trophy. I mean, this kid here is smaller than the trophy. And they grabbed it and took it away. Impressive. In fact, here's what we're told. The World Cup was stolen at the Fan Fest in Guadalajara. What do we know about the Lego trophy replica, and how many pieces does it have, and what's its value? Support has been requested from local authorities due to the disappearance of this World Cup replica. A replica, the one made with Lego blocks, disappeared from one of the exhibition spaces set up at the Fan Fest in Guadalajara. The figure was part of the activities organized in the historic center of the city for the 2026 World Cup. Okay. The absence of the replica was detected on the night of June 15 by private security personnel in charge of monitoring the stands. After noticing that the trophy was not in its assigned place, those responsible requested assistance from members of the Guadalajara police. What is known about the theft and the alleged perpetrators? Attention, so far there is no definitive version of what happened. Municipal authorities stated that it has not been determined whether the replica was stolen or if someone moved it from its place without informing those in charge of the area. Well, currently it is known that there were 2 people responsible. Yes, that is something that has been mentioned. 2 people have been identified as responsible for stealing the World Cup from the FanFest in Guadalajara. Impressive, guys. Here they tell us, Juan Pablo Hernandez, Commissioner of the State Police, reported that the incident happened around 9 p.m. on Monday, but it was reported late. He said that in the images you can see a minor and her father taking the figure. Wow. The General Secretariat of the City Council is already reviewing the surveillance cameras in the area to identify those responsible and recover the piece. So, the event company is the one that has that information since they notified us late, and they were being reviewed. Some cameras and only a minor with her father was seen, who were the last ones to have contact with this Lego piece, stated Hernandez. The authorities are keeping the search active to clarify the case and recover the figure that was part of the official exhibition in Guadalajara. Incredible. I mean, to top it off, it seems that a little girl might have stolen it. And her dad, seriously? I mean, really? Unbelievable, guys. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's surreal what's happening in Mexico. Returning to these images of people jumping over, you can see there's a capacity alert shown here. Access to the FIFA FanFest Monterrey is closed because the event has reached its maximum capacity. We appreciate your understanding, and despite this, we saw how many people just didn't care at all and, well, they resorted to this, to jumping over, look, to going through other areas even though it was already over capacity. Maximum capacity, I mean they closed the event because no one else could enter since it was full, and even so, more people showed up by going through other areas. It's incredible, guys. This could have been very dangerous and ended very, very badly. In fact, there are people who claim that some fainted at the FanFest because of the excessive heat at the venue. In fact, after Mexico's victory against South Korea, let's see how some fans reacted. Look. It's incredible, guys. Here we can see men, women, and children. No. Incredible. Incredible. What can I say? Look, I understand the happiness, I understand the joy. With this victory, Mexico qualified as the group leader. Yes, Mexico hadn't finished top of its group since 2002, and I understand people's excitement. I understand, but we also can't reach these levels, guys, where we put other people's lives and safety at risk. But anyway, I don't know what you think or what your opinion is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and see you next time.